Okay, you guys just missed an F story. I swear to gods, I gotta learn Serenity or something. But yeah, my equipment wasn't working. Yay. Um, I kind of wanted to talk about Loki and the gay community. I know I've like hit it twice, but if in case you don't know, I'm pansexual, and I don't make a big deal out of it. It's like it's what I am, and I think I've talked about having to grow closeted and everything. And the funny thing is, Loki brought in a god uh, last night, maybe a little bit before that, that historically, and I don't even know if I'm like having actual memories or not. Historically, if we've worked together for like 20 seconds. It's not that we dislike each other, it's just I don't know, and I try not to go by stories for reputation. But this god's known to be at least bisexual, so keep that in mind. And I actually had to get out of bed and do the research last night. And I don't know why I'm playing hide the name. It was Apollo. And I got out of bed and I did research last night, and I'm like, why would Loki bring, Apollo here? Not that I don't like Apollo or something. So I was like, okay, Apollo, if you want to be here, you're famous for healing. Could you, please heal me? Not like you have to heal me before I'll let you in, but I was like, why is he here? Traditionally, Apollo and I haven't just hung out for no good reason. And, of course, no healing that I'm aware of took place. And today I was like, you know what? Even if you don't want to heal me, whatever, that's cool. Just stick around. I lit him a candle, I lit him some incense, and I put out like kind of like a feast. Like the meat. I didn't have any cheese, and it was too hot to go out. You know me and heat intolerance, and so forth, so on. We're getting to the point, and I was really not sure why Loki had this god here. I'm like, Loki, we've had this discussion before, baby. You're bringing in too many gods at once, and I'm hardly getting settled in with one, and then there's like another god. It's like a conveyor belt of gods. You have to, like, I know you're excited, and I know you're having fun, but you have to slow down. You're going a little too fast, because I feel like I'm getting to know one god, shake their hand, then they're gone, and then, like, here's the next god. And I was like, please, slow down. Because it seems like once the next god comes up, the god that was there that was, like, so much wanted attention, I can't even reach him anymore. So I said, baby, you gotta slow down. And I wasn't sure why he had this god come on. And I was busy all day, and I came in, and somebody that I had just found and subscribed to had a live stream. And I don't know what this person's sexuality is, and frankly, I don't care. But one thing that really ticks me off is seeing people, gay or straight, stand up for homophobic people. And they do it in a way that they say, well, homophobia, if they, like, kill you, is wrong, but if they just say they don't like you to your face, that's totally okay. Wow. Have you ever seen a video by a straight person advocating homosexuals to walk up to them and go, I hate you because you're straight? No, that doesn't work. You don't tell people you hate them because of anything. And I'm like, why are you helping them? Why are you defending them? It's not cool to say this. And the person said, well, if they say they don't believe in gay people, it's not homophobia. And I'm like, no. You cannot believe in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or even God, but you can't say you don't believe in gay people because we actually exist. So, yeah, it is homophobia. It's kind of insidious form of homophobia because they either believe you made a choice and then you're damned to hell and they're judging you, and it puts a lot of pressure on you, especially if you grew up Roman Catholic and being taught all that BS. Or they're making judgment on some other grounds, but it's still homophobia. It's just the genteel, so to speak, form. I mean, if I walked up to you and said something about you that's eccentrically you, like if you're a Lokean, I said I don't believe in Lokeans. I don't believe people actually worship him. Unless you're smoking a doobie, you're gonna be pretty unmellow. And I understood then why Loki had Apollo come in, because I was like, one, I can't believe this person, because I kind of thought he was one of us. And it's like, I really don't care if you're gay or straight. I think everybody's the same. But still, I thought it was somebody from the community. And I'm like, why would you stand up for them, baby? Don't you know what they do to us? And it was kind of downplaying kids getting bullied in school to the point of suicide, calling it teasing. And I'm like, the hell drugs you on, boy? Excuse my language, but you know, I got kind of hot, and I didn't say anything because I'm like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the funny thing is, the same person had Howard Stern defending gay people, and yeah, Howard Stern actually defended gay people on his channel. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what side of the field you're trying to play. And he did kind of say at the beginning of the video, he has to try to make everyone happy. I'm like, the hell you do? I'm gay. If you're homophobic, I'm kicking your ass off my channel. You ain't staying here, and I'm not putting up with that shit. Excuse my language. But I understood then why Loki brought in Apollo, because Apollo, funny thing is I was looking him up, Apollo is in a lot of gay positive pagan articles. Not like, and I don't want straight people to misunderstand, it's not like because I'm gay, I can walk up to Apollo and go, I love you, and I'm gay, let's work together, make rainbows and sparkles. He would probably just look at me if I did that. Your sexuality is not a pass card to work with any god or goddess. But as a gay person, you want to kind of have someone that understands the experience. One of my stumbling blocks with working with Hades, and we both admit this, and we are aware it's there, is he is portrayed, and he's never said anything differently, he's one of the few heterosexual Greek Roman gods. And it's like, unless you know a story, and if you do please pass it on. And I'm like, I understand that's how you naturally are, and I'm cool with it, and I still love you very deeply, but as a gay person, I'm not sure you're always aware of where I'm coming from, because I feel, the way I was brought up, I feel like a totally different species sometimes. And it's like, you do. If you go through 40-some years of people saying you're crazy, you used to be considered insane, homosexuality used to be considered a form of insanity, and you could be locked up. Homosexuals, you know, went to the death camps run by Hitler. And all the violence against gays that continues up until this day, you sometimes feel like you're human, but you sometimes feel different. And you're not, but you go through a different experience in life than straight people, and you do. There was this homophobic bus driver that every so often his homophobia rears its ugly head and kind of makes subtle threats that he's going to throw me off the bus in the middle of nowhere. And unfortunately, Pennsylvania, they're pretty much like, yeah, if you want to kick gay people off a bus or not let them work for you or not serve them, it's okay. I don't think it's supposed to be like that here, but that's my experience, at least in the area where I am. And you know, like I said about my friends, about how homophobic they were, and like what they're saying about gay people and everything, and I'm like, you know, it's a different experience, it's a different life experience to be hated and judged for who you fundamentally are, and have no control over. And even if I did have control over it, I'd still be, you know, pansexual, so screw anybody that says otherwise. And you sometimes need those gods that understand. Loki obviously understands. He's, you know, he's in your corner, which kind of is one of my pet peeves when you see, again, I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever, you see people try to hijack our gods that are part of the LGBT community, so to speak, and whitewash them and make them totally straight. I mean, there are gay people totally surprised how many of the Greek gods were bi or bi nominally because, you know, they truly preferred and loved men, but if they had to do the baby making thing, obviously they chose a woman. Unlike Norse culture where male gods could get male gods pregnant, it was a thing. And Loki kind of brought in Apollo because Apollo's very popular from time to time in the gay community. And the thing is, you very rarely find good information on him that's like not set in a past tense. I like tried to look up altars, and I found like 1 or 2 altars. It was more like he was within a pantheon. And I tried to look up people that would like regard him as a patron. I know for Hellenistic people, from one thing I read, that's kind of like a odd view to them. At least the one Hellenistic author I read, and I apologize if, you know, they're the odd one out, said that, you know, the way they were taught, you know, you worship all the gods and you work with whatever god will work with you. And it was just there aren't a ton of Apollo people out there, so there wasn't a true sense. But it was good having him here and having done the thing and being like, okay, I can walk away. I can like spout off of my channel, but I can walk away and be relatively okay because, you know, even gay people are homophobic. Some of the gayest people you will ever meet are homophobic. And it's sad, and they think it kind of like, I don't know why they do it. I don't know if they do it because they think it's going to get them in with the straight people and they'll be seen as normal. I don't know if they do it because they've had bad experiences with other gay people, which, you know, probably had nothing to do with them being gay unless they used being gay as part of to get you to wherever the bad experience happened. But yeah, some of the most strongly homophobic people I've ever met have been members of the gay community. And that's another thing straight people, I think, sometimes don't realize, is that just because we're all gay doesn't mean we all get along. Some people think certain people don't belong in the community, and they think they have the right to say it. There are a lot of great gay male spokespeople that will say, you know, to be honest, the ideal of gaydom for a lot of people is a gay white male. And it's, you know, I don't want to open up that can of worms, but it's true. And so some people just will straight up not accept you if you're not this beautiful, young, ticks all their boxes of what a gay person should be, male, gay. And so it was interesting having Apollo around because, you know, I'm guessing this person, you know, either is, if they're gay, they've like given in and just accept it and they're like, oh, they don't mean anything. Or if they're not, they don't see the problem. But, you know, if you're getting bullied for your sexuality, I hope you get help. There are hotlines you can call, suicide prevention hotlines, things like that. There are people out there, and it does get better. It's not like magical fairy dust better. It's not like suddenly one day you're going to wake up and everyone that you couldn't tell is going to magically accept you as gay, but you learn to come to terms with the people who are going to accept you and who aren't. So, yeah, and Loki had helped me with that because he brought Apollo in, and now Apollo will probably disappear because he feels Apollo's mission's complete. But it was interesting that Loki did that. I think Loki did that because, he's one of those gods a lot of people try to hijack and make heterosexual, and I'm like, one, I kind of don't care what you think of Loki's sexuality, but two, they do it in such a way that it kind of demeans anyone who isn't heterosexual, because heterosexual is natural and pure. Yeah, surprise, pagans can be homophobic. So yeah, I think that's kind of why Loki brought Apollo in because Loki has so many fangirls that think he's entirely straight, and um, he knew I needed someone that is obviously, at least bisexual, if not, tending towards fully gay and just fulfilling the male role. But, that's sexuality of the gods, truly ain't my business. But, and our stories are just, they're not literally set in stone, but, Apollo and I had a talk, and nobody's dead. So there's that. But yeah, Loki can help you, and he can be understanding because, he goes through it. If you want to really see ugly stuff, see non-pagans or even pagans do, like, something depicting, like, when he first slept near or something, and you will see the hate comments roll in about sexuality. Now he's a deviant, how he's disgusting, blah, blah, blah. And, he was considered mother of all witches or ogres or other creatures, and, it never ends. So, yeah, I just kind of thought I would make that video and get it off my chest. And, yeah, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I kind of hate to do, like, really strong reaction videos when I'm still kind of hot. But at the same time, violence against gay people is a real thing. People being bullied to the point where they will kill themselves is a real thing. And they don't have to be 12 and still be in school. Otherwise, rational adults have been so bullied on Facebook that they've killed themselves. So, it's not something like, oh, you just have to worry about it while you're in high school. And then, once you get out of high school, you're magically past being suicidal over the pressure society puts on you over being gay. So I just I kind of felt I had to talk about it, and yeah, I got head up and I'm tired, so I'm slurring, so I apologize, but it needs to be addressed because violence against gay people is a real thing, and it's a continuing thing. And I know I wouldn't be cool with it if it was against straight people either. Don't be stupid. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.